Hello my babes, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you how to create my version of my half up half down. So we're going to get right into it. So I'm going to be sectioning off where I'm going to be having my ponytail, and you want it to be a nice size. You don't want it to be a small ponytail, so you want to section off a nice amount. This is great for people who have like fine edges and you feel like you can't rock this style. Trust me, this is the way to go because I have that issue as well, but it's no biggie. I'm gonna show you how to do it. So now I'm just gonna be braiding all the way around. I'm gonna be connecting my braids as I go to the next braid. And then if you want, you could just leave that braid, or if you want, you can crochet it. So that's what we're going to be doing right here. Don't worry about that back part. Don't honestly worry about any of that. Like, you're not going to see it. So we're just going to make sure that we get this braided down. If you want, if you're not a braider, you can also braid this into a ponytail. So don't freak out, put it into a ponytail. But this is how I like to do it. Now I'm going to be using one of my stocking caps. I have the 2 packs, and I'm going to be applying my first one on first, and I'm going to spray the crap out of my head. I like to make sure that my hair is pretty much soaked with my Got To Be spray, because once you blow dry it, it's going to be used as a great protective barrier, and it will allow the glue not to seep to your actual hair. So make sure and do not be afraid to spray as much as you can until it is soaked on your head, and then you're just gonna blow dry. And now I'm going in with my second one, and I'm gonna do this exact same thing. So this is gonna create a super duper barrier, and when you wash it out, the whole thing is gonna come off your head. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm just spraying all the way around, and I'm just blow drying until it is nice and dry. And you'll know when it's dry because it's gonna turn white. Like, you'll be able to see exactly where you sprayed at. Now I'm only cutting off the top, that second one. That way I know exactly where to place my tracks, and I can be able to just have a little guide because the actual caps are see-through. So you want to cut off that second cap. I am using 2 packs of this Dominican Curly 5-piece pack by Outre. It's only like $20 at the hair store, or maybe even online as well. But I love it. It's super cute, and I'm going to be using 6 of these bundles on my head, and I kept the tracks doubled. I'm going to be starting now a little past my ear, and I'm going to be curving, and I'm going to continue to create a C, like a nice sharp C, all the way until I get to the back. So when you're applying it, you should be really curving to where your tracks get smaller and smaller towards the top. My tracks are double. I kept them double when I unraveled the pack. It's easier, and it makes for a quicker install, by the way. So as you continue to curve and go up, your tracks should be getting smaller and smaller all the way till you get to the top of your hair, and your piece is going to be smaller, and it's going to land like behind your ponytail. So now, before we cut off the excess, you want to make sure that it is blow dry and make sure that all of that glue has dried up and that it is intact. And now we are going to get to cutting off the excess cap. So this part is honestly optional. I saw that there was like a little gap. You do not have to do this part, but if you do, just use a light amount of hair glue, just a little bit. It's no harm to your hair, I promise. Just a little bit, and I just wanted to just place that right at the top. So now I'm just going to be sectioning off just like a slice from just the side of my ponytail, only the sides. You don't have to leave out for all the way around, because like I said, when you have that big old curly ponytail, nobody is ever going to see the back. So I'm just sectioning off just enough to cover up any tracks that may be showing, on the sides only. So now I'm going to be going with my edge effect. It is level 5. I just discovered this edge control and I'm in love as well. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to put my hair in half, that ponytail area, and I'm just going to apply just a generous amount to the middle, to the front and the sides. And then I'm just going to comb and just make sure we get into a slick ponytail. So I'm just combing and making sure that we are getting a slick ponytail. I did not want my ponytail like right at the very top, so I'm just kind of pushing it back just a little bit. So going in with my paper strips that I use on my ponytails, I'm just going to fold that a couple times and I'm going to wrap that around the beginning of my ponytail. This is going to help protect your hair from glue because I won't be pinning my tracks. I'm going to glue it. So all of the glue can just be right on this paper. And I'm just going to wrap it around, and then I'm going to use 2 sets of rubber bands and I'm going to apply that over it so it can stay in place. So that's the first time Now going in with my hair glue, I'm going to be placing just a generous amount just to the front. You don't have to do it all over the ponytail, just the front, and you want to be careful so that it doesn't seep through. I'm going to be starting my tracks and they're still doubled. I'm starting it at the beginning of the ponytail where the paper starts, and I'm going to work my way all the way down. And you want to take your time with this just to be careful and be safe. If it feels like it's overwhelming, I say to put like a clip over the rest of that ponytail. That way it doesn't become like overwhelming. And the lengths of my actual ponytails, I want to say my ponytails are 20 inches and then the other packs I have are 20 inches and 22 that is around my head. So we are done with the second bundle. And now we're just going to make sure it's in place and intact. So we're going to blow dry it. And then I'm just making sure that it's in place the way I want it to before I do my wraparound. So now I'm just going to grab just a nice little section from the back and I'm just going to work it around, and then I'm going to be brushing it out a little bit and spraying it with my Got To Be spray to help slick it down some more. And we're just going to keep wrapping around, and I'll do that a few times to brush out just to make sure that it's just right, nice and slick. And like I said before, if it's too overwhelming, like with all the hair flipping everywhere, just put like a clip over it. So now to seal it, I sprayed it some more with some Got To Be spray, and now I'm going to blow dry it and hold it to make sure that it is staying in place. And then I'm just going to blow dry one more time to make sure that it is completely dried. Now going in with my Shiny Jam foam, I'm just going to be applying that on my leave out just to kind of wake it up a little bit because it was real dry and it was super curly. It's not the same texture, well, it's not the same pattern as the extensions, but it's no problem. And then I'm just putting some edge control over it just so I can tame it more to stretch it out. And then I'm just going to be slicking my edges. Half up, half downs are one of my favorite hairstyles to wear, especially this kind because I have like fine edges, and this is a great way to be able to cover that and also have big hair. Like, I love big hair, so this was perfect. Another disclaimer, y'all, this hair altogether was a total of $40. Yes, $40. Baddie on a whole budget. Yes, ma'am. So now I'm just going back in to just define some more. A few of the curls just with a little bit of foam. You don't have to do too much because the curls are still defined. And there you have it, ladies. Your half up, half down for $40. Thank me later. Actually, thank me in the comments below, y'all. It's springtime and it's all about curly hair. So I hope I was able to help you with a new, cute, new style. So do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, please, please, please. And comment below. Be sure to share this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Join the family. Also follow me on my personal page, Tatiana Simone. It's my new page. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I will see y'all in my next video.